Stefan Bissiger, who's capable of setting a searing tempo. He'll be one of the favourites for the time trial tomorrow. Geraint Thomas alive to the danger, wants to ensure that Kwiatkowski isn't in any difficulty, and they've got Hajduk, Sivakov and then Kwiatkowski. A little bit of a leaning required for Mohoric to ensure that he picks up onto the tail of one of his close rivals, Kwiatkowski. And Bissiger for the EF Education Easy Post is making former Tour de France champion Geraint Thomas grimace a little bit. Sivakov next up. Kwiatkowski fourth of the Ineos Grenadiers squad. Then you've got Marijn Mohoric, and Bissiger pulls off. His work is done. Leave it up to the Ineos Grenadiers squad, who are desperate to try and put themselves into a situation where Kwiatkowski can score the bonus seconds that he would require to move up onto the podium. Won't take over the race lead unless there's a split at the front of the peloton. Well, it looks like we're all racing again. There'll be a bit of a conversation after the race about exactly what all that was about, but Astana trying to move up on the right-hand side. Remember, Scaroni and Battistella both handily placed into the final kilometre. We make the turn under the kite, and this is the toughest kilometre of the entire day. The pace and intensity. Go for a long one. Rafa Majka, is he attacking? He gives a little shake of the head as if to say no, just wants to put himself on the front. Brandon McNulty is now behind, therefore, and now we've got Bora Hansgrohe moving up and turning themselves inside out to try and create a situation and surprise everyone. The Bora Hansgrohe squad. Is Kemna there? I don't think we're going to see Bennett in this particular scenario, or are we? Gunning for the line and going for glory today. Higuita trying to latch onto as the Groupama FDJ squad move up on the outside. It's the Ineos Grenadiers squad into the final 300 metres, and it's Pavel Sivakov who's turning himself upside down and inside out. Higuita's a pretty useful sprinter, you know, up a climb, and Sivakov going for glory here. Hajduk is going to be able to, oh, crash, and riders down all over the place, and that was a huge one. I wonder, well, they'll get bunch time. We'll focus on the sprint and take them to the line. Could it be Van den Berg going for a victory 2 days in succession? Remarkable stuff here as he launches for the line, and the EF Education Easy Post squad are going to try and take the glory, and it's Marijn van den Berg who's got up and taken a surprise but amazing success for the EF Education Easy Post squad. Second across the line. No, we'll get a look at that again. Yeah, Marijn van den Berg who got the victory and has, well, converted second into first. A stunning and very confusing finale in some ways, and a little bit of excitement in that final few hundred metres, and we hope that those riders are going to be able to jump up. Touch of wheels in a busy peloton as riding's starting to wilt and many riders going down there, but no doubt about the man who was first across the line. Marijn van den Berg getting the victory for the EF Education Easy Post squad ahead of Marijn Mohoric, who took very important bonus seconds, his second place of the week in his third day in the top three, taking bonus seconds. Joao Almeida, we understand, got up for third, and Kwiatkowski further distanced at the head of general classification despite his fourth place finish. Well, the Swannies are waiting for the arrival of riders. Some are going to take a little bit longer than others. All of those riders implicated in that finishing sprint, of course, will get the bunch time. Let's get a look at this again as they work their way into the closing stages. Geraint Thomas on the front for the Ineos Grenadiers squad with Pavel Sivakov behind him. They're trying to present Sergio Higuita of the Bora Hansgrohe squad onto the wheel of Marijn van den Berg, and perhaps a little bit further, and riders crowding around trying to take themselves into position somewhere in the middle of that pack, and that fast dwindling pack. Riders going down, and that was the moment. Let's get a look at it as the Pavel Sivakov setting the tempo. Oh, and it was Soudal Quickstep rider. Was it perhaps Dylan van Wilder that went down? We wait for full confirmation of that. Certainly one of the And AG2R Q36.5, another rider's frustration for Brandon McNulty as he's delayed and not able to assist. But no doubt about the man that got it. We've focused our attention on Marijn van den Berg, and look at the advantage that he opened up. It eased up a little bit on the run to the line, and the EF Education Easy Post sprinter takes a glorious success. Matej Mohoric